No, that's
This
super
guy,
cool. And I mean, I guess on the palate of Malaysian drinkers, right? Um, I hear so many people saying different things. You know, everyone has their own theory around what Malaysians like to drink, what they don't like to drink. You would know better than anyone because you're actually you. Obviously, it's a labor of love and it's a passion, but you also
yeah,
need to balance the books, right? You need to sell.
yes.
You need to sell the beer. I mean, what are the kind of top beer styles? Um, um, you know, because some people say, oh, well, Malaysians just like to drink high ABV beers. You know, they look at just the
Yeah,
cost, which I think it's the same everywhere. It's not just Malaysia. But from a
right.
beer style perspective, from a palate perspective, where is Malaysia at now in terms of the craft beer community and what they're drinking?
Um, there are still there are the IPA lovers because IPA comes in a wide or wider range of in terms of flavors, right? Because IPAs you get by some beer judging style is 6.2% to 7.5% or something like that, a standard IPA category. But you get breweries that doing IPAs at 5%, 5.5%, 5.6, which is a punk IPA, 5.8, even 6% IPAs are still okay. So in terms of IPA styles, they actually have a wider range of people. I love IPA, but it could be from the lower end to the really bitter end, right? So IPA will always be a bigger range, the most requested one. But a lot of pale ales, and you'll be surprised. Amber ales is one of the other styles that are starting to creep back a bit. We've been asked a lot. Do you have an amber ale? Do you have an amber ale? What happened to Brewdog's 5 a.m. Sing, which they stopped brewing only on seasonal time and things like that. So I can't say there's a particular style, but I think like IPA is the one that they asked for. But again, the range from the least hoppiest IPA to the heaviest the hoppiest IPA, right? So it's hard to say whether they're really drinking a pale ale or an IPA. We do distribution, so we distribute all over. And what happens is we sort of have a data of what kind of drinkers in different areas, right? You have the light stuff, you have the heavy stuff. People who go to cocktail bars would prefer a stronger beer, like a 6.5, 7%. But people who go to a restaurant or to a cafe would like a lighter beer, like a 4.5%, a pale ale, or probably a golden ale, which we don't have a lot of golden ales in Malaysia for some odd reason.
Yeah, why is that? Because I thought, you know, I mean, I've always felt like Malaysia and Australia have some kind of like celestial connection, and that you would think that would be one of the first things that Australians would
Yes,
be exporting.
yes, the golden ales, right? It's actually a really nice category, but for some reason, I think it doesn't sit well with the name. Maybe if they say, "Oh, a summery ale," then it might work. But
It sounds like, yeah. Does it sound like it's like a prosperity burger or a prosperity ale? Maybe people
yes,
aren't sure what the
correct.
golden's kind of. It's like it's a bullshit hype, trying to make it sound like it's better than it is.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, so the I can't say for a fact that I can tell you Malaysians like to drink a certain kind of beer, but we did see a shift from the time when we started until now. Is that golden ales used to be a highly sought after beer at the bar. Golden ales and lagers, craft lagers, right? They would walk into the bar and say, "Oh, I like a Heineken, a Tiger type style," and they would say, "Okay, we've got this, but why don't you try something different?" Oh, never mind, we'll take the craft lager. We'll take that lager first, and then yeah. But right now it's pale ales, IPAs, not sours yet. There are 5 or 6 people, but not many.
Five sour drinkers in an entire country of 30 million plus people. It's like, yeah, that's probably not your priority in terms of what you're importing right now, I
but
guess.
but we do import quite a bit from Tuol, also from Tuol because we ourselves like to drink them. So so we did quite a big one, I think last year.